Hello, I'm Dick.
And I'm Eric, and we're the Annuity guys.
Eric, are you ready to pack your bags and go to Paris, or are they packed?
All right, packed. I'm ready to go. I'm one annuity away, and I'm going. They're going to pay for me to go to Paris.
I'll tell you, what we want to do here, folks, is pull that annuity curtain back a little bit so you can kind of look inside of the annuity industry. And it's not all bad, so we don't want to give that impression. But we do want folks to understand, some of the motivations that may be a conflict of interest.
Yeah, we used to, back in the olden days of insurance companies and annuities, typically it would be the captive agent.
Yes.
You would be assigned one company, you would work for that one company, and then you would sell their products.
I remember growing up, the Prudential agent.
Yeah.
And Prudential was the best. It was the rock. I mean, so when you talk to that person, everything was about that Prudential annuity, and or that Prudential life insurance or health or disability, whatever it was. It had to be the best product. And everyone kind of knew in the back of their mind, well, there can't just be one best product.
Well, it's the only one they sold, so it had to be the best product. So.
Well, what happened next?
Well, and as you said, the evolution of the industry had been people were going independent so that they would have a range of selections, not just having to pick from one company. You can pick from multiple companies and get the best product to fit the consumer. That was the theory.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember when going back 20, 25 years ago, when it was a big deal to choose an independent agent that would have access to all of the products. At least that was theoretically true, and they did have a very large access. But what we're experiencing now in the annuity side of things, Eric, is quite different. And I think, folks, we need to talk to you a little bit about some of the structure. Yes, FMOs. Field marketing organizations, and sometimes they're called by other names.
IMO,
but
FMO.
Yes, and Eric, kind of explain a little bit of what's been happening with the FMO, the field marketing. What is a field marketing organization?
The insurance companies used to train their agents and go out and recruit and do the marketing and help with all those pieces. Well, what's happened is you've replaced a layer of the industry from the company directly to the company then going down and now working with all these marketing organizations to actually have them contract with the agents.
So when I want to sell an annuity as an advisor, I can't go direct to the company as a whole. I mean, some of them you can. Some of them you can, but very few. So I am really pretty much required to go through a field marketing organization, which is kind of like a wholesale distributor.
Correct. So they're going to act as that intermediary between you and the insurance company. Usually they'll help you with applications, they'll help you with marketing materials, help you get so that you know the products. They're kind of like the training arm. So we've now got this new kind of division, this field marketing organization that's then acting as an agent for the insurance companies.
Can I go to a field marketing organization and say, I'm an independent and I want access to everything?
Well, unfortunately, no.
Yes.
I mean, what happens is these marketing organizations basically, the word cahoots is coming to my mind, but that's probably not a good.
That's a little on the negative side.
I was going to say that's a little negative, but basically they get aligned with certain companies. So they may only work with a dozen companies out of the hundreds that are available. So you have these marketing organizations. They do typically work with more than one.
Yes.
But they have their favorites. They want you to kind of, we got this shiny new toy here. Maybe they're making a little bit more compensation from it, or whatever the reason is. Their agents are writing more of it.
Yes.
So they tend to steer you a little bit in one direction or another.
And one thing that I also, have seen is that there's some of the carriers out there that they're very dictatorial in some ways of telling the field marketing organization, if you're going to handle our product, you can't handle this product or another product.
Yeah. We're so good, but we don't want to compete with that one.
So if that agent is only with that field marketing organization, then he would be saying that he's independent, but he really wouldn't have access to many of the innovative products that are out there if you're just with one field marketing organization.
Right. So to be truly independent anymore, you can't align just with one FMO, field marketing organization. You're going to have to usually pick and choose multiple FMOs to get access to multiple products.
But Eric, my experience with the FMOs is they don't like that.
No, they want you to go to Paris.
Because they're giving away stretch bogeys, bonuses, trips, and their job is to incentivize you to stay with them. It makes the advisor or agent kind of back to the old days of becoming captive.
Yeah.
So you're captive not to one company, but to 5 companies or 6 companies.
To one FMO and what they offer.
Instead of really having the full palette of companies to offer.
So Dick, how can people protect themselves from this kind of conflict of interest that's been created with these FMOs?
Well, Eric, and I think I'd just like to really address this directly to you folks, that whenever you're working with an advisor or an annuity agent, first of all, make sure that they come very referred, that you've checked them out, that they're experienced, and then also ask them very direct questions. How many companies do you represent? How many do you have multiple FMOs? And I do believe that as you ask these questions, you'll learn more about that agent and how they're prepared to be truly independent. But probably the best thing is to work with someone who really does have good referrals, that they're well known in the industry for what they do, and that they are very objective and they take a very objective approach.
Yeah, you definitely you want to work with somebody that has your best interest at heart, and so you'll get the feeling, I think, when you see the first proposal, if it truly is taking into account what your goals are and meeting your needs.
And Eric, I'll even go one step further. Even folks, before you actually ask the advisor these questions, see if they don't voluntarily give you this information, rather than trying to answer your questions in such a way as to make you feel comfortable. Most good advisors will actually come right out and explain how they make decisions and how they have access to the different annuities that are available and financial type instruments like this.